today we're going to be asking some of our favorite dealers what incentivizes you to give good deals to show walkers. So, Cody.
Cash.
Cash. We're here at the Dallas Card Show with my man David, DK Cards. As a dealer, you know, you're set up at a show. What's something that you look for, you know, to give out better deals?
So I personally like to make deals efficiently. Sometimes there can be a line, there's people waiting, so the quicker you can get through deals, the better, the more deals you can make. So I usually try to give my best price on one of the first two prices I quote, just because I want to make it easy. The value in saving time isn't worth trying to get an extra 10 or 20 bucks every time.
Right.
So a lot of times I'll just give my best price, I'll tell you where I can be, take it or leave it. If it's cool, awesome. If not, no worries. You gotta be where you gotta be. But I like it when it's just straightforward, it's easy, both parties can make it work. If they don't, they don't.
I feel a lot of undershadowing in that too, because people get like, I talk to a lot of people, oh, you know, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, or oh, I don't want to beat you up too much. It's something I hear all the time. It's like, no, please beat me up, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's like,
be honest.
Yeah, honesty is the best policy. There's no hard feelings in this. You know, obviously don't crazy lowball, but if you got your numbers, you got to stick to them. I agree. But, you know, it's all good.
You want to plug your channel?
Yeah, I'm running Beckett drop-off in person every Thursday, so I'm here for anything Beckett offers. DM me on Instagram at DKCard7 and I'll help you out.
We're here with our guy, Dynasty Mode.
Well, I'm EJ, Dynasty Mode, event director for the Burbank Card Show, as well as your neighborhood-friendly Spider-Man.
We're asking, as a dealer set up at a show, what incentivizes you to give the best deal?
So, again, every dealer is different. Me, myself, we're all dealing trading cards, and I love to trade. I'm very much a trading person. Of course, cash is king at some cases, but I definitely like to trade. So whenever it's somebody that's asking, hey, look, what's the best deal for that? I always kind of incentivize either a full trade or even a trade in cash. So definitely trade is king, and I'm a big 90s basketball and early 2000s guy. So if it's anything that catches my eye, it's definitely something I could work with for sure.
Great, well thank you, EJ.
Yeah, man, no problem,
Have a good
man. Yes, sir.
Dude, we'll see.
Take care, bros.
What incentivizes you to give good deals to show walkers? Cody.
Cash.
Cash.
Cash money.
Cash money.
Like Lil Wayne.
That's, as far as a negotiation goes, what are some things that you enjoy that people do when negotiating deals with you?
You get the most money.
You get cash.
In cash. No, I love negotiations. Like, we've talked about this a lot this weekend, actually. And it's always fun to kind of read people, right, from a dealer's perspective, whether you're buying or selling. And it's like, you know, I may haggle over an extra 100 or 200 bucks.
Right.
But it's the art of, like, seeing, like, hey, are you going to lose out on the deal over $200? Is that going to make the deal? Are you going to be able to get it for $200 cheaper? Be able to sell for $200 more? So, but that's kind of the art of negotiation, which is one of the best things I like about the card business.
So it sounds like you're saying that it's nice when people actually will negotiate.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
When people are willing to engage in a conversation and actually speak to you intelligently about a card, it may incentivize you to sell it more.
Well, yeah, and there are times, I mean, we price all of our cards in our showcase on Wednesday before the show. Now, some of them we price more, like if we buy them, we'll price them immediately and put it back out, but for the most part, we price them Wednesday before the show. So maybe there was a comp Thursday or Friday, and now it's Saturday, and we missed the comp. But they can intelligently say, hey, here's a comp from yesterday. What do you think? Can I knock an extra $200 off or whatever? So, yeah, no, definitely it helps. It also helps when you approach it right. Like, you go up and you're nice and you're, like, talkative and friendly and, like, don't just care about the dollar, the cash.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Cody.
Yes.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Yes. Follow Texas Roadshow Shop on IG and YouTube.
And visit them in Mansfield, Texas. Here this time with Kevin from the New York Roadshow. So you're a dealer, and from a dealer's perspective, buyers walking around, you know, coming up to you. What incentivizes you to give somebody the best deal at a card show?
All right, so the first thing I'm gonna say is my number one pet peeve. Please, do not come up to me and say, what's the lowest you'll go on X? Because depending on the mood I'm in is the kind of answer you're gonna get, right? If I'm in a good mood, I'll play the game. But if you catch me at an off moment, I'm just gonna respond right back with what's the highest you'll go on X.
Right.
I think it's rude, personally. Other people don't. I've had this conversation with other folks.
Sure.
I don't like it. The main thing for me is like, don't offer me 50% of a recent comp, right? Like, know your comps. It's very easy to work with somebody if you guys are within like a 10 to 15% range, sort of, you know, playing around there. But if a card just comped at 1,000 and you come and offer me 500 for it, I'm probably not going to come off the price at all then. Whereas if you make an offer that makes sense, you know, 90% of comps, 85% of comps, whatever it may be, right? Like, I'm happy to work with anybody. The other thing that I see is just like a lot of people are still stuck with their prices from a couple of months ago as dealers.
Right.
And I get that some people who are buyers at the show come and go up to a table guarded, right? Like they're like, if they just saw 15 overpriced tables, they're just going to assume you're overpriced.
Right.
But at the same time, like that little bit of research ahead of time goes a long way for me.
Okay, so something I heard you say was, you know, if you're in an off mood and somebody says, what's the lowest to go, you immediately respond. So what would you say the correct approach would be in that? So it's busy, you know, but you're still trying to look at a card, you know, what would you recommend?
I mean, well, first off, it's like throwing out a price helps, right? Because then both parties know if you're close, right? Like,
Start with a price.
Start with a price.
Yeah.
I saw a card today that I wanted. Guy had it stickered at $950. The last comp on it was $245. I didn't even try.
Yeah.
Right? Because at that point, I know any offer that I throw out is probably going to be insulting to him.
Yeah.
If he thinks that his card's worth that, right?
Right.
And so I just walk away personally, on the buyer's end, right?
Pick and choose.
Pick and choose. Pick your battles. It goes a long way. But I definitely like show that you've done a little bit of research instead of what's the lowest you'll go, right? Be like, hey, last comp is this.
Yeah, comp it out first.
Right.
Yeah.
Would you do that? I think it goes a long way.
Perfect. Well, Kevin, now we shine the spotlight on you. You want to tell everyone about what you got going on?
Whole lot of stuff. New York Roadshow opened a couple of months ago. We are rocking and rolling in Bronxville, just outside of Manhattan. We're getting up and rolling. Hopefully have a couple of signings coming up soon and stuff like that. Nothing officially in the works yet, but that's the goal. And then just sort of, you know, growing the name, growing the brand, and as all of Roadshow is trying to do, just, you know, boost our presence and continue to elevate the hobby
That's
the
right
way.
Thank you so much for watching our videos. That's it for all of us here at the Dallas show. We'll see you next week in San Francisco.